All right, I think we're back. Internet issues. Okay, yeah, we're back. Cool. This chart software has to restart too, I guess. Really just a bit frustrating. Cool. It's like our short's working out here for ES. Oh my god, just restart everything. Type in everything again, you know? It's just fun. It's like, give me a break, man. So far still in it. This was a bit early on this, man, really. Should have been trading it up here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, ADA. ADA has gained the weekly. Again, we have just a notification here. Kind of got close to it, but didn't quite touch it. UVA now has gained the weekly, so we're just waiting on a pullback of this, some kind of pullback to this this line. We can just set this alert back up again, crossing down. Save. Just make sure it's active. Yeah. TRX. This one's a decent short, actually. Nothing really to talk about there. Shiba. So we're still in on this Shiba trade. Testing the daily now. Because this didn't gain the weekly, we're not going to do any kind of re-add with this guy. Just get stopped out. If it dies more, dot, nothing to do, hasn't gained the weekly yet. It's kind of petering out at it. Link looks kind of interesting. Link looks interesting for a trade on the smaller time frame. So this one's going on the super watch list, I guess. Let's go on the red list. We'll try to look for a trade on that guy on the short time frame. I might even just put it on this. So we're looking to trade this to the upside. kind of already did the play here on this in this range. Kind of would just take this right here right now, actually, man. So you see this, gained this 15, swept it out, gained again, retest. So at this point, we're a little late to the party, but not too bad. Get this on the weekly. So I'm getting into this right now. And we'll be targeting much higher here. Targeting just a move up there. See if that works out. I need to enter it in on the exchange here. Probably a 5 times trade, something like that. Usually these alts, I usually do more than 5 times. Let me take one more trade here too. Anyway, that was Link. Let's move right along here to BCH. Nothing really to talk about here. Hasn't gained the weekly. If it was down here, we could talk about maybe taking a trade, even though it hadn't gained, but Link, not gained. Matic, looks pretty bad. Near, gained. Just waiting on a comeback down now. Retest. Uni. Nothing to talk about there. Pepe stopped us out before the pump. Fuckers. Cass, no. Oh, this one gained. ICP. ICP gained. So ICP just waiting for a comeback to the weekly. We have an alert on it. Ethereum Classic hasn't gained yet. APT gained. I'd like them to pull back a little bit more. Crossing down, yeah. Oh, they already tested it. I like them a little bit lower down here, really. This one will go on the hyper alert. red list. H bar hasn't gained. XLM, we're still in this. I want this on the hyper alert one too. I mean, we're in this position, so it's fine. We'll be watching it. But I'm looking for Riyadh on that one. Atom hasn't gained the weekly yet. Okay, OKB. This one hasn't gained the weekly. If we do get back down here, this is tested already. They tested it here. Probably not touch that one. MNT. This one we're in. We're looking to get into a Riyadh here on a move back down. So once it gets back down into this area, the weekly. So just get an alert on this. Crossing down. Create. So once we get an alert and we get into the Riyadh spots in some of these, then we'll be putting them out in the Discord for everybody. You guys can join the Discord in the link in the description or on the channel. This one hasn't gained either yet. It's a little weak. It's a little weak. This one looks okay. Holding the top of it right now. This one should be on the hyper alert list. Would like it lower, but you know, this one we could look at that for entry. This one looks okay. STX also gaining. Hasn't quite come all the way down to retest here. Oh, they kind of did. I'd like them to take the liquidity here, you know, and test like more into this block. Would be best. Anyway, this is going on hyper alert. Crow, we're in this one. It barely gained, so it probably won't do a Riyadh. Just kind of leave it. The stop's is moved up. Probably move the stop up a bit more. Give back all these gains that we had. MRK, they gain the weekly too. This one's a really big zone, right? So it's going to be kind of difficult. If it did come back down here, I have an alert on it already. If it did come back down here, I would look at it on a smaller time frame for entry to get into a long. IMX, these guys gain the weekly too, and are doing a little bit of a retest. I like to see them take liquidity on the retest, you know. So I'm waiting on this one. Get this on the hyper list or whatever it's called. Vet, this one's looking good for a retest too of this weekly level. We have an alert on it. We'll wait to see for what's going on there. Looks like we got stopped out of our ES position. INJ, this is the same kind of thing. They gain the weekly here, so we're just waiting for them to come back down now. Get an alert on this. Crossing down. So we're in this guy too. This guy's kind of a sloppy. This is a sloppy bottom, so I probably wouldn't do any kind of Riyadh here. The stop has been moved up at this point. Lots of liquidity right here. So, I don't know. Probably be taking another profit target on this soon. So, these guys gained. They come back into this zone is what I'll be looking for a Riyadh. We're in this one already too. OP. GRT. This guy didn't really gain, so if they came all the way down here, then I would look for a stab at it. This is a bit high. It says it's only testing the daily. This is the weekly retest would be down here. I have an alert for if it gains the weekly. We can see these guys, no real gain on the weekly, gaining a daily here. So, you know, I've moved my stop quite into profit at this point. So this is SUI. Quite a ways to go before a weekly gain. And then pretty big rejection zone here too. So we'll definitely be taking some profit targets out here. Pretty big rejection zone there. AR, not ARU. Gain the weekly, waiting for it to come back down. I like the liquidity underneath here. And a retest of this zone. So we'll see if that happens. Really anything down here is going to be okay for looking at it for longs. So kind of that's kind of it. A couple more here. This guy we didn't take any trade on this one. Didn't gain the weekly. It was at all-time low, so you know, I just don't like those. LDO, quite a ways from the weekly gain. Not even a daily gain yet. It kind of looks like shit. I have the spot to hold, but not for me. Alright, it's kind of the breakdown. That's the breakdown anyway. That's the breakdown. That's the breakdown, boys. This was a pretty good setup on Link to take. Gained this, swept it out, gained again, tested. I'm in it a bit late. I'm in it from Link here, but good setup. Pretty good setup. You guys should memorize the setup. You know what I mean when you see this. This is the setup to take. You know. Doesn't always work, but it's like this is one of the prime setups that you take. Let's see what this thing says. Oh, it cannot. Maybe if I re-add it. Yeah, there it goes. Gonna kind of set up this indicator though a little bit, so it's, you don't need these backgrounds. We don't need the chart table. We don't need the inputs. You know, you can show whatever you want, right? But I don't need to see the previous days or this stuff. Fair value gap's okay, I guess. Don't need the fibs. Alright. Makes it a little bit cleaner. You can see the inside change of character here. Area of interest. So, you know, the stuff that I talk about is outlined here in this, you know, let's get this drawings. The stuff that I talk about with trading, you know, it's outlined here, right? You're at an area of interest, you know. You've had a change of character. So once you have a change of character at an area of interest, this is kind of what you want to be looking for a trade, right? You shouldn't be taking the trade up here. You should be taking it here, but it's at least this gives you a little bit of an outline on what the fuck is going on, right? You're coming down to an area of interest. This is a liquidity zone. You know, it gained, hit the area of interest. This area of interest changes dynamically, right? So it probably started here, so it does change. Don't think that this is like perfect. It changes as it goes. The order blocks don't change, but this area of interest does. But this change of character doesn't change. This is just price action, right? An outside change of character is more important than an inside change of character. I mean, I didn't even take the ICT course or anything, and I still know what all, you know, I understand all of this just because I know price action. You know, it's all the same shit, you know, really. It really is. So this would have been a decent spot to get long on ES right here. So it came down, touched an area of interest, gained, retested, then had a change of character. Once it had the change of character on the inside, then you want to be looking to get long. I mean, you could have longed it right here, right? Came down, it made new lows, and then gained this. Gained this right here. I don't know why it doesn't count this as a change of character right here. Like it should, or a break of structure or something, right? Because that's something. It's not showing it in this. It's not showing it in this chart, but it's not showing it on this thing, but. That's definitely something, right? All this thing does is help you visualize the price action and the changes in momentum and stuff, right? And it's putting at the lower highs and the higher lows, and then when you start seeing a lot of green, it's times are shifting, Let's take a quick gander at our portfolio here. Tesla down another 4, eh? Fuck. Last day. I don't know if this holds up here, man. Big re-add spots around 206. I'll be looking to re-add in Tesla. At if we get down to 206, I'll put lots back in. Yeah. They're trying to hold this top. It would be better if they held that, but this area down here at the bottom of it could hold, I think, to around 200. This thing just dropped out, eh? What a piece of shit. I should have waited on this one, man. Really. See if it can muster up the courage to stay alive down here. These things kind of clutter up the chart though, man. Really. They're kind of good to help you, you know, if you just keep them off, and then if you want to see what's going on, you just kind of turn it on. For me, I can just see what's going on. So it's fine. Not a huge deal. But you definitely need to know how to use this, right? You can't just be taking trades especially at this area of interest. You know, that's not a real thing. Like that thing moves around all the time, and it grows, and it gets smaller. Of course the high of this thing is an area of interest. You know what I mean? These red blocks are order blocks, and then this is a fair value gap, they call it. The yellow. You can see fair value gaps. They tend to get touched, and you see there's market action usually. But yeah, just good to have something to have like in the background, you know. So market open in about an hour. Probably won't be doing too much today, man, really. I'd like to try to get into another short here, but see what happens. If you guys haven't seen yet, we did do a full breakdown of all top 50 cryptos. It's on YouTube. Make sure you guys go check it out. I don't know why this didn't give me my entry on here. Try something like that. Even like that, in case they do the liquidity sweep. Yeah, boys. Gonna be a pretty quick one today. Pretty quick. Bitcoin looks like it's just marching along though, yeah? You know, just this mess of shit up here now. Still lots of stuff up there, but we'll see. I still think plenty higher. We did take 25% profits on all crypto positions at on the sweep of the weekly, or even when it got close to the weekly in some cases. In Bitcoin spot, we did take 25% of our positions off at when we were at close to all-time high, like 68, I believe it was, around there. 68 when it was there before. We still have quite a bit. You can kind of see it. I'm getting the programmer to still work on this. Kind of see our positions here. Our spot positions. Portfolios with 41 grand. And just add in link right here. Link. Is our entry on that? Get this on the 15 so I can see it. $14.32. $14.32. So we will see. We will see, maybe. Yes, starting to kind of look like a good short now. Really, to take a trade here, you really should have your stop here. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. Take an 18-point stop and do it with one contract. Yeah, it's too far, man. It's just too far. Anything fun happening in pre-market? Anything fun going on? Anything fun going on pre? S-Dig pumping it pre. Let's go. Ooh, PTLR really at a sell spot here, man. I really got to take some profits, more profits on this. Just a bit more, you know, right at the spot. It's having trouble. Think one more leg down? Possibly, yeah. This is why these futures are just hard to trade, man. Like you could take a shot here. You'd front run it. Really, your stop needs to be here, right? With here, they front run that. Your stop needs to be up here, man. Really, it should be up here. What's up, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. How's old school today? Better than yesterday? That's good news, man. Trying to fail this, man. They didn't quite get to the area, you know what I mean? Like they need to get a bit higher here. They got to the first absolute spot, you know what I mean? Like maybe they'll fail it, but really I need to see something a little bit more convincing if I want to take a trade, you know, something like this first, and then short this. I already tried to just do a stupid trade in here, didn't work. Be right back, boys. All right, boys. I'm back. Looks like another little pump here in the ES. Another little pumpy. I don't mind this indicator, man, really. I can be super lazy with the charting. Just have a quick look over and, you know, has it all marked. Pretty good. Not too shabby. Looks like this link trade's playing. So yeah, you know, we went over this thing, like, you know, really just live on stream. We took a trade here. I don't know why my thing's still not showing. I think it only shows on the daily. Right there. So we're in a trade. This is first PT. So I can go over it one more time here for you guys if any confusion. So even if you put this on here, you can see it's coming up. It's coming into, this thing didn't really outline it good, but because this area of interest kind of follows the price down. But regardless, it gave it, you know, we're at a pretty key level here, right? We're at this is a daily level of support. Coming down to a swing, right? Holding this stuff previous, you know? And then coming down on the 15 minute, gaining the 15, sweeping it out, gaining again. You can see here they put the change of character in there, and then on the retest, that's when you're getting involved. So this is where we got involved. Can't remember, I put it in the tracker sheet here. At 1432 is where we got involved. So 5 times trade. So we'll see what happens. The first profit target is this area of interest up here. This is a big failure to gain. It's actually probably a little bit before there. But that's going to be where we're taking first profits, and then, you know, we'll talk about higher after. Oops. So, and Q into the order box zone here. This is the failure zone for sure. We'll see what happens. I'm in is like it's like an outside kitchen, outside pool area. But yeah, when night comes, there's mosquitoes, man. It's just some mosquitoes. This looks like it's gonna fail, man. At least some kind of a pullback to here, probably. Yeah, I would think they're 25. Trying to hold the top of that. That one's been tested, so probably something in here that's gonna hold. It did have weekly closes above, right? So that's good. So the next thing down just makes sense is there. So here. Sync that globally, and then the liquidity underneath here. It's kind of where I'd be looking for PLTR. Probably look to take a bit of profits more on this one. We've already taken lots of profits. Like I'm like half out of the position, or maybe more. But we got into this at like, you know, we were buying this down here is where we started accumulating. And then I even bought some down here on the gain of this. So I bought this here. And then again, I bought this here. The average in is like $16 or something like that. So we've already made tons of money on this. Be right back. All right. It's kind of the spot, man. It's just they put these, you know, like, you know, your stop really should be up here, but how you can't put your NQ stop that far away? Crazy. You're crazy, man. We got market open in about 10 minutes. Probably just see the open here, boys, and then that's probably going to be the stream for today. If ES fails, I'll probably look to get into a short. What's going on, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. How goes the trades? I hope all good. Okay, market open in about 9 minutes here. Hello. I said hi. I need to spam the chat, yeah? So another peruse through our pink list here. Anything fun happening? This guy I'm kind of interested in. Oh, we shouldn't take off NQ though. NQ, one bang. Yeah. Marna's still at a really good spot too. Honestly, this one looks like a banger, ready to go. I should get a little bit more money into this guy. But this one I'm a bit worried about because it just dropped out after getting a weekly, but there's still this to hang on to. So let's hope. I don't like how it put in lower lows here. It could come test this down here. 27. 23 maybe even. That would suck. Warner Brothers finally rocketing. There's so many times. So how long did I talk about this one for? You know, finally gaining the weekly now. Nice weekly gain. We're basically break even on this. This is at a really big long-term time, like long-term spot, you know. So it's bound to bounce a little bit at least. This is a good long-term area, man, for this. You know, $8 or $7 a deal. This thing can easily go back to 18. Really? What the hell was this? So we'll see. Now we want 760 to hold. Or this one at the very least, 770, 734. This S dig I'm in. Just bottom of the barrel here, you know. But it did have a weekly gain. So we got involved. We got a kind of shit entry, right? I got involved like up here. And then it dumped. But it did hold the weekly, so we'll see what happens. I have profit targets in like just right here and right here. Even right here. Right here too. So I'll be mostly out of the trade even if we just get a pump. This is the area to fail, man. See what the market open brings. 2 minutes. I think I'm just gonna take one out here and just have one contract. Damn. Let's wait a second here. They dumped pretty hard off the open. Kind of missed my entry. I wanted 95. That's unfortunate, man. Wanted 95. I guess I could just put an order in at 99, or like a sweep of this 99 maybe, and 99.50 limit 599.50. And then stop at 608. We'll see if we get it. You know, I don't think it'll get tagged. 608.25. Just one. Maybe one more, like at 604. And then this will just be like new lows, really. Just put it there, sure. We'll see. Maybe. Anyway, let's have a quick look over our oh, this thing dumped, huh? Good. You fucking piece of shit. Anything happening on the open here? This thing hanging on. This guy not doing anything. That doesn't look very good. Marna up 2.5. Lumino, we have a pretty decent position in this too. Still looks good to go. And nothing too much going on. So, I think that's gonna be it for today, boys. It's kind of low energy today. We'll leave that in there. See if we can get a short going. Maybe even just push it right now, just so we're in a trade. All right, boys. I think I'm gonna call her there for the day. Thank you all for stopping in. Appreciate it. If you haven't yet, check out the YouTube video for the crypto breakdown review for the top 50. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.